Dev has a second brain. 4,000 notes, beautifully linked, tagged, backed up in 3 places. Dev has read 11 of them. The other 3,989 are sitting in the dark, perfectly preserved, like a library nobody is allowed into. Today, how the smartest productivity idea of the decade quietly becomes a graveyard. Your second brain is a graveyard. And the worst part is, the idea behind it is genuinely great. That's what makes this one hurt. Here's the pitch, and it's a good one. Capture everything into plain text. Low friction, append only, just dump the thought and move on. Then point a model at the whole pile. Your notes stop being storage you forget and become a second mind that reasons over everything you've ever thought. Storage to second mind. That upgrade is real. That's the dream we're testing. And the foundation is the part nobody should argue with. Plain text, local, yours. No lock-in, no subscription renting your own brain back to you. Readable by any model you point at it. If you build one of these, build it on that. The substrate is right. Remember that, because everything that goes wrong from here is you, not the tool. So where's the catch? Same place it always is. There's a bill. It's just not in dollars. Failure 1. The collector's fallacy. Capturing a thought feels like progress. It isn't. Highlighting a paragraph is not the same as understanding it, and saving an article is not the same as reading it. You get the little hit of, I'm learning, without any of the learning. 4,000 notes is not 4,000 ideas. It's 4,000 times you felt smart for 8 seconds. Failure 2. The maintenance tax is bigger than the capture tax. Dead links, orphan notes, tags that meant something in March. I spent the whole weekend reorganizing my vault is the new, I spent the whole weekend configuring my text editor. You didn't think, you gardened. Failure 3, and longtime viewers know who this is. You install 40 plugins to make the perfect system, and the system becomes the project. You are no longer thinking with your notes, you are optimizing the tool you use to hold the notes you don't read. That tangle has a name on this channel. Complexity. It always shows up. It always sends an invoice. Okay, but the whole point was the AI on top. So let's actually ask it something. This is where second mind was supposed to earn the word. Point the model at the corpus, ask what you think, get your own thinking handed back to you. And sometimes it's genuinely magic. But the model has every failure mode we've spent this whole series on, and now you've pointed them straight at your own memory. It hallucinates. It grabs the stale version. It quotes the note you wrote at 2 a.m. with total confidence and weights it exactly the same as the one you thought about for a week. It can't tell which past you to trust, so it trusts all of them equally. Your second brain doesn't know you were wrong. It just knows you wrote it down. And here's the gag that's also the whole truth. You ask your second brain a question, and it confidently answers with a hot take you abandoned 2 years ago. Because that's what it is. Your second brain isn't a wiser you. It's past you, with a search index. And past you, as this channel has documented at length, is an idiot. So the model gives you context, but context is not judgment. It can recall everything you ever wrote and still have no idea which of it was true. It doesn't fix your blind spots. It indexes them. It hands them back, sorted, searchable, and wearing the confidence of a machine. Pile of graves. So, should you build a second brain at all? Honestly, yeah, with one rule. A second brain doesn't make you smarter. It makes you responsible for a second thing that needs maintenance. The bill moved from forgetting things to tending a system about not forgetting things. But the substrate is still right. Plain text, local, model readable, built with discipline and a little humility about the AI on top, that's one of the highest leverage things a thinking person can own. The boundary was never the tool. It's whether you'll actually go back and read it. So go build it. Capture everything. Just remember the part the productivity thread never shows you. Somebody, eventually, has to go back and read the thing. And if you never do, you didn't build a second brain. You built a very tidy place for your ideas to be buried. Subscribe to Exit Code 1. Next time, we open the box on Claude Skills.